Hello everyone, good morning, hope everyone's okay. For everyone that's going to stick around today, this is going to be a video for, it's going to be for juniors, but it's not just going to be to help juniors alone. Maybe you're a mother or father with a son or a daughter who's trying to break into security. Maybe you're a CISO who does some mentoring, who's trying to break into security, who's mentoring juniors trying to break into security. Maybe you've got a niece, nephew, friend, whatever it might be, or maybe you are a junior who's actually trying to break in. So this video isn't going to be the shortest, because I want to make this a kind of one-stop reference point for all juniors. I get outreach all the time from people breaking in and trying to break in, and the first thing to mention is that the likes of myself and other agency side cybersecurity recruiters that you might see around in the community, the reality is, if you're a junior breaking in, in our day jobs, we can't help you. We can do podcasts and we can do videos like this to try and be as helpful as possible, but in our day jobs, we can't help. Companies are paying us to find people that are hard to find. They pay us fees for finding people. So typically, if it's a vacancy where someone can be found fairly easy, and with where the market's at now, the entry level side of the market, people can be found much easier. All the action for agency recruiters takes place at the very senior end of the market, and that's where I play all day, every day in my day job as an agency recruiter. So that's the first thing. So I'm going to put this video on LinkedIn. It's going to go on my YouTube channel as well. So the first tip I would have for you is, when you look for recruiters, there is a type of recruiter that can help you, and they are internal recruiters, talent acquisition recruiters, and you will see them on LinkedIn, and they have in their job title early careers, or sometimes the word university. So you can run searches for this on LinkedIn, and you can look for talent acquisition folks. So these are internal recruiters working for one company, they're employed by one company, and they specialize in early careers. They're the recruiters that can help you. The next thing I would do if I was mentoring a junior, or if I was a junior, is I would really focus on my local area. So I wouldn't be applying for all the live vacancies advertised. I would map out every company in my local area. If I lived in Texas, California, Phoenix, wherever you live, Philadelphia, wherever, and I would map out every single company in that local area. I wouldn't be bothered whether they were advertising or not. I would focus on smaller companies, maybe 100 headcount or less, where there's a relatively decent chance I can access key decision makers quite easily. So the founder, COO, head of, director, whatever it might be. And when you're in that local area, if they don't come back on a personalized LinkedIn DM, or they don't come back on a personalized email, and it really does need to be personalized, by the way. If it's your generic application that you're just pinging out, that people won't come back. So what you can do off the back of a personalized LinkedIn DM or a personalized email is, you can then go and hand deliver your resume. And by the way, no one's doing that. So that's something else I would do. I don't normally use prompts, but I want to today, so I want to make sure I get absolutely everything. I think as well, just keep in mind that it's going to be hard. Like, it's competitive. Like the senior, these guys and girls that are operating at the senior end of the market, the ones that I'm recruiting, like, I know it's not all about money, but they earn phenomenal money. They have an absolute, like, day to day, they have a scream, they have a blast. Like, they really do have some fun. And everyone has that. More than one person has that dream, you know. So it's gonna be tough. The other thing I would do is I would really avoid, I would go the opposite to kind of AI and automation. I would go in person. So I would get to some conferences, bit of a controversial one, but I would definitely work for free, 100% to build a relationship, whether it's volunteering at a conference to build a relationship with a key decision maker in a company, founder, head of, director, whether it's work, and it's whatever you can afford. If you can afford to work full time for someone for 6 months because you've got some money saved, great. Maybe you could only afford to work half a day a week or 1 day a week, or maybe you could afford to pop in for 2 hours on a Friday morning for someone. Whatever it is that you can do that's applicable for your situation, I would do. And yeah, they're the main things. I think the local thing is a really big one. I think on the certifications front, I think if you've got some practical certifications, great. But ultimately, remember that relationships, building relationships, yes, you need to be able to do the job, you need to be able to deliver, but ultimately, relationships is what's going to open doors for you. It's the same in recruitment with what I do. You need to be able to do the job and you need to be able to deliver, but ultimately, just the whole game is about relationships. So that's what I do. I hope that's helpful. Any questions, by the way? I don't want to sound harsh, but I only will answer them in the comments, because what happens is loads of juniors DM me on LinkedIn and you're all asking me the same question in different ways. So what I want to do is I will answer your questions, but only in comments. So, and I know it's sometimes scary, by the way, to answer a question, but please, there's no silly questions. If you've got a question on your mind, there'll be another junior that has the same question, and I really want to help other juniors. So I want to answer the questions publicly on LinkedIn in front of everyone. So please ask me the questions in comments. I will come back to you within 24 to 48 hours. I'll come back to every single question in comments, no matter how few or how many there are. And they are they're the main things I do. Connect with people on LinkedIn, go really personalized, really focus on your local area, and have the mindset of it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be a fight, it's going to be a hustle, but boy, it's going to be worth it. I hope that's helpful, and thank you for watching. I hope everyone's ready for a mega Tuesday, and I'll see you all soon.